Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, chap?
What's up?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing. What's going on with
you? A nail in the foot.
You get taken care of?
Yeah, I got it taken care of, man. Yeah, they said it hit the toe bone.
That had to hurt.
It hurt.
I was willing to cancel it. I was willing to cancel a live stream just to get you out of there.
You were willing.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't willing, though.
Oh, that was my
notification. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Get up in here, Long Island Bigfoot. Yeah, Long Island seen a bunch of stuff last night. I'm really wanting to pick his brain on it. What's up, Grizz? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Grizz?
Grizz in the house. Grizz 88. If you don't know him by now, you will get to know him. We need some theme music for Grizz.
Looks like Mike's gonna join too, from the way it looked. He put a thumbs up.
There we go. Arliss.
What's up?
Chaz. Sup? Floyd. How you doing?
There we go.
Doing good. Went and got my foot taken care of this morning. I should have went last night, but you know.
You should have. I told you I was willing to cancel that live stream last night and just go get that foot taken care of.
Yeah, you know how that goes, though. Clarence, how you doing, buddy? We don't stop the hunt for nothing.
Yeah, okay. A nail going through your foot's one thing.
Merely but a flesh wound.
Mm-hmm.
Stump jumper.
Stump jumper.
So I went out there today and looked for that camera. Nothing. But you know what's funny?
What's up?
The owner comes out and he's all like, he goes, after you guys took off, he goes, what was all that screaming up by the side of my house? He goes, I know you guys heard it because I looked out the window and seen you guys looking around. I was all like, I don't know, man. How you doing, Laura?
Hey, Laura.
I said that thing, whatever it was, followed us all the way up.
Yeah, we're walking through that field, and he was right on the other side. Whatever that was, right on the other side of that brush.
All right. Hello, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Mary. Yeah, so there was quite a people that seen a lot of things out there last night.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting a lot of response from the live last night on messaging on YouTube off the YouTube channel. That's awesome. It was funny because I'm trying to keep up with all the messages coming in today, trying to reply to everybody.
WTCW Paranormal in the house. How you doing, buddy? If you guys haven't, check him out. He does really good work.
Rob,
hello.
What's up, Dan?
Dan. Oh, the camping trip's still on.
Yeah, we'll still go camping out there.
You would literally have to cut off both of my legs, and then I would just have trappers start sewing them up.
Oh, my God.
And we'd get a GoPro for the hat, for the head, and we would just put the camera up here, and you know what I'm saying?
Oh, push you on in a wheelchair out there. I mean, you know what? I'll just set you out there in the middle of the dang woods and just let you be there with a GoPro spinning around on your head.
We'd have to keep the battery full so I could just. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Yeah, a little flesh wound ain't gonna stop me though, man. Tell you what, when they stuck the needle in there to clean it, that was pretty. It's like you could stick a pencil up there or something. Luckily, it doesn't hurt that bad, so we're good.
That was a big nail.
Yeah, it was. Doing good, guys. My first outdoor hunt video is coming out in about 30 minutes. How about yourselves? I got one coming out at 7 p.m. Just trying to clear up some of what happened last night and what I seen.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had a lot of messages coming in, and I think it's just easier to just throw one of these up and just, and let you guys out there ask the questions that you guys want to know from what happened last night. This morning I got up out of bed and came downstairs, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to look at that camera. I figured it out. My new phone that I used for a camera last night, it's got a clarity thing on it. And what it does is it literally takes the whole background noise out. So when you're videoing, it can just hear your voice and the person you're with's voice. So it won't hear anything else around you. So I didn't realize it had that feature, so I turned that off. So I'm hoping that the next live video would be great. And there's also another feature that YouTube put out that I figured out as well that I think is going to stop the autofocusing. And also it was on 30 frames per second, and I need to be at 60, right, Jack?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if all 60 frames does is throw more in. So everything gets shot, even your big movies get shot at like 29, 30 frames per minute.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. So let's say we're walking, yeah, you want to do it at 60 frames per second, but you must upload it also at 60 frames per second. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like, say you're walking by a tree and you're walking pretty fast and you walk by a tree, then that tree is going to show up blurry, because there's not enough frames in there. And so so they say if you do 60 frames per second, upload it at 60 frames per second. And that way you can catch the clarity of things going by. So if you do it at 30, you want to upload at 30, but you're not going to get the quantity, quality actually, because they don't shove no frames in there.
I got you.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, so I learned a lot about that today. So I think when the next live video is going to be pretty cool. It'll be normal.
Well, thank you for watching WTCW Paranormal. He says he's heard some things himself. Yeah, it was weird, man. Awesome. I thought I got to that camera pretty quick once we both were like, what was that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what gets me. Yeah, I thought I got there pretty quick.
No, Rob, we're not going live. He's just having a video drop at 7.
Yeah, video will drop at 7. Let's go squashing.
Oh, okay.
Not filming in 60 frames per second isn't a big deal. 24.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you do that, you must upload at that 24. So if you're doing 60 on your phone or your camera, upload it at 60. And what we do, we want to upload at 60 because it catches more frames per second, especially for walking. Right. That's why I got three things that I use out there. Depends on, time of day, what we're looking at.
What's up, Mike?
Crazy.
What's up, bro?
Yes, 7 tonight, Rob.
Yep.
No, Rob, I'm not. I didn't film last night. I didn't film at all. My job was last night we've been on this file or claim 3 for how long, Trip?
Well, I know Rob personally. That's his question. He wants to know if you're premiering it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's just going to drop.
Or maybe he was asking if you're going to. I got you.
My job last night was just to do the things that I needed to get done in my brain. You know what I'm saying? We all got things that we do when we're out there. Sometimes I don't get to do them because I'm filming. It's just nice to,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I literally just watched Montauk is Strange, and he put up footage from we went camping a couple of weeks ago, and it's like it's a trip to see it, but like, yeah, like I was live streaming for a little bit out there, but then I put the camera down, and I'm like, oh, like I'm watching his video a little while ago, and I'm like, I remember that. Like, it's cool too to see it from a different perspective and like, other people's eyes and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool to see someone else film and what they get in their point of view, because nobody's going to film the same path, take the same things, have the interest in the same thing.
Exactly.
So Crapper doing it, he could cut off and see something different than what I would have, which makes it neat. What other kinds of cryptids were out there besides Bigfoot? I don't know.
I don't know.
I definitely saw Dogman. That's 150%. Like, there's no. I'd have to go back through all the photos I took and find them, but
yeah,
that was definitely.
I tried to ground myself. Something didn't want me to ground myself. I know a lot of people don't understand that, but you try to get in touch with nature, try to feel its feelings, give off good vibes yourself. Basically, like, show the land why you're out there, your intentions of being out there. And I was touching trees. I got a lot of different things. I don't know. Like, it didn't want no part of what I was trying to do. And I think that camera sitting there got broke for a reason, or taken for a reason. It ripped it right off the tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, but the funny part, I guess it's not funny to you, but like the message too, like, oh, like, don't do it again too. Like, it snapped the part of the, it snapped part of the tripod. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it took the leg and snapped it.
Just in case you got more cameras.
Yeah, I think that's what we heard, because that's what sent me to go, that's the camera. It was like, we heard that, like the noise of the tossing of it.
Yeah. Well, I told you guys heard the story about that thing, the dongle piece, right? For my Xbox. I told you guys what happened with that.
I briefly remember.
Well, I mean, it's it's out there, so apologies if there's people who just aren't going to buy into this, but I'm going to just tell you exactly what happened. So there's this right here.
No, the camera was
right here.
I went back.
So this little piece right here, if you lose this, you lose the headphones too. You can't go get another one of these, nothing. So I didn't know that. So I left this in a hotel, like 200 miles away. And I know I left it up there, and I'm beating myself up, and I'm like trying to dig through everything. I'm like, maybe I did bring it, maybe I did find it, going through all my stuff, everything, turning everything up and down. I tried to borrow one from somebody. Then I went out and tried to replace it. Everyone's telling me, no. I'm shopping on Amazon. I'm trying to do everything because the headphones are like over $100. So I don't want to buy new headphones. You know what I mean? Like, it's too much money to do that. And I'm like, so like, long story short, I come to the conclusion, and I say, all right. And I could see exactly where I left it. It was right under the TV, like literally sitting right there. And I'm like kicking myself. And I'm literally saying at this point, all right, I've done everything I could humanly possibly do. I'm like, should I call the hotel? I'm like, there's no point in even doing that, because I'd have to drive, spend gas, tolls, everything would add up to more than even just buying a new pair, and then add time to it. So I've had things appear to me like just out of nowhere. I've had things pop up and be like, there's no way that got there. There's no other explanation. If I didn't physically see it go past my eyes, I don't think I would have maybe believed it. I would have maybe thought it dropped, like it was right in front of me the whole time, and it dropped off the couch or something. But I literally saw this thing go past my eyes like this and hit me on the toe. And now it's at my feet. And I know I left this thing 200 miles away. I just went through hell and back to try to get it back. And it literally appeared out of thin air.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
gosh.
Yeah. Nuts, right? Like, so.
That's wild.
And like, I wasn't going to tell this freaking story. You know what I mean? I'm like, I sound nuts. I'm like, I was like, I didn't want, like, I was like, I'm not going to tell people this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And like, and then I started to say, like, I was like, you know, like, I'm not doing anybody any justice. And there's people that are out there in the open, like, talking about stuff like that happening. So, like, I'm not doing them any justice either. Like, they're being brave and coming forward. Like, I don't want to be like a coward and just be like, because it sounds so out there, like, I'm just not going to say it. You know?
Right. Yeah, they're some strange, man. Strange things. What'd you see there last night? What did you get? Your feeling was?
Oh, it doesn't like anything there really. Like, I don't think it's a negative anything. You know what I mean? I think it's just a very spiritual place. You know, it's not a place for like physical things like us. You know, walking around, kicking around shit. Like, it's just not a place for physical things. Like, it's a very spiritual place. It's high energy. It's a mixed bag for sure. Hard to put your finger on what the hell's going on. You know, like. Every time I thought I was honing in on something, it was almost like I got whipped around the circle.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't make heads or tails, but I was kind of like right on cue at what you guys were saying, like kind of just all over the place. Like, what was that? Like, run over there, run over here. Did you see that? Did you? Like, it was just one of those. Like, it was just one of those. Like, that's at least was my experience. You know, like,
right.
You know, I'm way over here, so I do my best to try and kind of feel it out through the phone, if you will. But
right. Would you have done anything different than we did last night?
you can't do that. You can't do that. You have, you know what I mean? In that moment when you're live and you're just, you know what I mean? You got to just, whatever decisions you make, you just got to deal with them and accept them. I can't judge you from sitting on the couch. Can't do that shit. No way. You did what you did, and it was good. You did good.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was weird, man. It followed us all the way out, started screaming. We were standing in the guy's driveway, like, what, you know, what, I mean, what? We're leaving, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
Yeah,
and he called me up and he's all like, what? He goes, I watched you guys leave. He goes, I seen you guys looking around. He goes, I watched you back out and pull down a road. He goes, I let my dog out back. And he goes, all that screaming, what was it? And I said, I don't know, man. He's like, I'm selling the house.
I'll think about buying it. No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I said, I'm trying to get you some answers, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I could get out there. I mean, it's hard, man. You know, like MT. I was just talking to MT before, and he's not far from me, and it's just hard. It's even hard to connect when you're that close. Like it's not mileage, it's time wise because of like traffic and things, and my son's here, so like I gotta get a sitter and like, you know, and then how long, and you know, and he was gonna shoot down here in between, like, you know, what him and Megan were doing. Yeah, I kind of knew it wasn't gonna work out, but he was like willing to try. So I was like, all right, let me think. And I'm like trying to pick a place to meet him that was like closer to where he had to come from. Like I'll close the gap to try and close some time. And unfortunately it sucks. Like, you know, it really sucks. I want to meet. I want to get together with him, but I hope they have a great time. I don't know if I just spoiled anything. Did I say where he is? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't say.
Yeah.
No.
Awesome. Yeah, I went back and I couldn't find the camera. Not at all.
Oh, you went back this morning?
Yeah, I went back after I left the hospital. Went back and I stepped on a nail last night, It went in and it touched my toe bone.
Oh God.
But I kept pushing through.
Yeah, that's why it took us forever to go live, because he stepped on a nail. And I was gonna cancel the live stream, but he says, "Nope, we're gonna keep going."
I seen a guy once put duct tape on the bottom of his where not on his foot itself. Maybe he did on his foot itself. I don't remember that part though. But I remember this guy putting duct tape on the sole to keep the blood from coming out. Like I was like, yo, like you gotta get checked. That thing pierced you, buddy.
Floyd, hello. Greetings from Maine.
You're a trooper.
No, Art, the camera was not found. Everything else.
Well, that was the point of me telling you that story. It'll turn up when it's supposed to.
Yeah. If I wake up in the morning, it's sitting on the car, I'm gonna be like, what?
I don't know if you saw my comment last night, but I said I've lost things in the middle of the woods and they show up on my doorstep. You know, like it.
Right.
You know.
Mary says, maybe this is a stupid question, but can you take holy water into claim like that? Seemed really creepy. I'm going to tell you, I did this so nobody would know that I did this. We were out the last time we were there. We went out. I think it was me, Mike, and Tin Man. Went out, and I took some scriptures from the Bible, and I took a cross out with me. And now I got the cross blessed, and I put it up on a tree. I found it last night, broken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And nobody would have known that it was there. I didn't even tell nobody what I was doing. You know, I didn't tell nobody why we were on the way there. I just went off by myself and did it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people ask me all the time, oh, do you gift? Like, yeah. I gift all the time, not like a lot, but I don't. I a lot of times I don't put it on camera,
right?
You know what I mean? Because I don't want to. Not that I don't. I think someone's gonna go in there and mess with it, but like, you know, just in case they do,
right.
I know if something interacted with it, nobody knew it was there. You know?
Right.
Yep. Yeah, we gift almost every time we go out. Something, you know. You walk into somebody's house, you know, from, you know, haven't seen them in a while. Hey, what's up?
You're right. It's really not that hard.
Wine. Yeah.
I think we talked about that too, though. I always recommend gifting because it actually puts the person in the mindset where you're like actually into, you know, you're gifting something that's really there. Like it puts you in. It gets you really like in that mode of like you're interacting with something and really like trying to form a relationship back, at least a back and forth of some sort, or you know, and show respect. Like there's so many little things involved with intent and respect, like in that gift itself, you know, and it forms things inside of you as you go out there that you don't even realize it's doing.
Right. Right. 100% correct. And I don't think we had pretty good vibes going last night. You know what I'm saying? We both cleared our brains before we went in, you know. I'm up in the air about this place. I don't know how much, you know, what we could do to help, you know.
I don't know either because it might just be best, you know, it might just be best to stay out of there, really, you know, and it sucks because he obviously lives there, you know what I mean? And it might just be kind of something that he has to deal with. He might be better off maybe like meeting with like local natives, or you guys do, or something, and like kind of figure out what kind of like ceasefire or peace offerings he could bring out, you know, occasionally, you know, things to that effect. But it's not always, you know, something that you can. You know,
yeah, I don't think that we'll ever rid it. I mean, get rid of it.
Whatever. I don't think there's an it. There's a lot of it's. You know what I mean? It's like a cryptic community. I don't think it's.
Right.
That's me, though. You know what I mean? Like, I see a bunch of shit that a lot of people would say is pareidolia. You know what I mean? Like, so,
Right.
but
And he said
pareidolia
those.
don't pick up
Right.
and move.
Right. And he said those woods back there have been there for hundreds of years.
Yeah, well, it's right on those power lines too, which is like, what I've learned is that a lot of these energy based beings, they feed off that. You know what I'm saying? So they're there hanging out too, and like they're getting all charged up and shit. So they don't really want nobody interrupting. For all we know, we're stepping all over them. You know what I mean? Or like kicking
Right.
around something. Like a lot of it's stuff is stuff we can't really see with our physical eyes.
Right.
You got to tune in differently. I mean, you already know this. I'm just saying it. I'm
Right.
not trying to insult you. I'm just saying it.
Oh no. I don't take it as an insult, man. You always learn when you're out there doing this.
Everything.
There's always
Every
something
time.
new every time you go out.
Every time.
Yep. If you don't have people you can talk to about it, man, you're gonna have a tough time. Understanding wise. Yeah, it seems like there's evil spirits out there. I mean,
I don't think it's just evil. I think there's good ones that are balancing it out too. You know what I mean? Like
right, yeah.
I do think there's something out there that's a little twisted, but I don't think it has much power. You know what I mean? Because if it did, you guys would have dealt with a lot worse than a missing camera. Something could have took your camera to, like make you guys leave because they knew it would make you leave. Like it could have been something good that did it. Like I always like look at it the way I look at it, and then I try to say, all right, let me step back from that and like look at it at a 360 view and from different angles and different standpoints. And like you said, if you got people to talk to, it's good,
Right.
Because if like I always go back to the rock tossing. A rock comes in, let's say it's this big, right? A rock comes in and lands next to you. Joe says he was attacked by a Bigfoot. Tim says it was being playful. And then, so-and-so says that, it was communicating with him and I threw one back. You know what I mean? Like so it's all different. It's all different ways you perceive it.
Right.
The way I perceive it is the way I perceive it in that moment.
Right.
In that moment, I never look at it the same way. I take it as it happens because it might be a different rock toss from a different person or Bigfoot or whatever, in a different moment, and it means something completely different each time. So I always go out like a blank slate.
Right. Yep. And that's good. Thank you, David. Thank you.
Vancouver, nice.
Last few shows.
Oh yeah.
Right. He asked that last night. That was a good question.
We're gonna be staying out there, Stump.
Yeah. And we're gonna have like what do you call it, like a main base or
Right.
And that's gonna be actually set up by the house. Well, close to the house. We're probably about 100 yards from the house.
And
I'd imagine he's a little concerned about his house getting caught on camera.
Right.
Things to that effect, because I know you guys were very adamant about that.
Right.
Like,
yeah, he does. Yeah, the owner does not want the public to know, anybody know that we're out there doing this or.
I'm not even anal about stuff like that either. But like, if I'm filming with somebody and the cars are around, like I remind them of shit. I'm like, like when we start, I'm like, be careful what you say. Like, don't get your plates on camera. Like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like,
right.
Don't watch what you film. Like, watch what signs. If there's some landmarks in the area, like be careful what you pick up on. Don't aim the camera that way. And it's not to mislead like the common viewer. It's to mislead the people who are up to no good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
It's to keep them off your track.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely. Because we know what happens when people follow you out there.
Yes, sir. Prime example. I wasn't gonna bring it up. That was a good example.
Yeah. Larry Hart says, "Hope the nail wasn't rusty." Oh, it was rusty.
Yeah, see, Jack. That's why I said we need to do this Q&A live tonight. They
Yeah.
all want to know about your camera.
Yeah. Well, my mouth is shut. I got everything out I need to get out. So,
Yeah, I
But,
got it. I got it all taken care of this morning.
So,
Larry.
Mike, are you going to come out with us?
yeah, I'm trying my damnedest to get my the air conditioner on my truck fixed.
Okay.
So it goes in on Tuesday. Hopefully something will be taken care of. But yeah, I want to get out there.
Because I mean, just like I was saying on the live stream last night, I don't think we're going to be doing any I don't think the camping trip's not going to be till like August.
It's not fun. Yeah, it's not fun. Like in the extreme heat. You know,
Right.
I go camping in August every year in Montauk with some guys. We do an expedition out there. This will be the third year, and it sucks, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks, you know. And I just went like a month ago too, or like 2 weeks ago, maybe it was, and it sucked. Like during the day, it's not fun. You know what I mean? Like it's really just not fun. It gets so hot, and you know, I was thinking like, oh, like in the midday, like Brian actually he just had something he had to do, like go and run errands and do some stuff, and he was like, oh, like, sorry, I'm gonna have to leave. He's like, you could come with me. I was like, dude, by the time you're ready to go, I'm gonna be ready to get the hell out of this sun. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, you have AC in your car? Let's go. Like, I don't care.
Right. Yeah. The camera stand was broke. I don't know if I said that or not, or did we show that the camera stand?
Yeah. Trapper got it on camera. Yeah.
Yeah, and the camera was pulled right off. There's at the bottom there, it screws in. You know what I'm saying? Screws up into the camera to hold the camera. That part was still screwed in, so something had to just rip that right off. It is what it is. But yeah, the stand was broken. I don't know about the camera. I couldn't find it this morning at all.
What was it? A camcorder?
It was a camera.
Oh,
it could record too, but I just had it set to take pictures.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. If they broke the cross, could be fallen angels. Huh? Yeah.
I don't rule out anything.
I don't either.
Yeah. I don't. I'm not. Yeah.
When it comes from a religious aspect of things, like I don't ever take like a stand because I don't really know what I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I know about Sasquatch because I formed a relationship with one, or one formed one with me. Like otherwise, I don't really know much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I take stock in what goes on between me and in that relationship. I take stock in it. I invest in it. You know what I mean? But I trust it. But otherwise, like I'm just out here. Like I don't know what the hell's going on. So a cross breaking, you put out a cross and Bible pages and something cracks across, knowing you're gonna come back and check it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Weird. Yeah, kind of concerning, but I can't read much into it. Because I think, it is what it is.
It's interesting too because, like, I mean, it could have destroyed it. It could have made it disappear. It didn't do that with the tripod either. It just whatever it was. If it was the same thing, we don't know, right? We don't know anything. We just, and that's the thing. Like I got like zero solid answers, really. You know what I mean? Right. Everything was very vague.
Right.
Very, very vague.
That's what I say. I write it all down. I do. I write it all down. Say the day, time, temperature. Was it a full moon? What happened in that area that night?
Oh,
if we ever go back, then we'll know. Okay. Well, look, this is this, and this on these days. We came out there. This is what happened.
Oh, that's good. That's very organized. Like that's what I always tell people. I'm not a researcher because I suck when it comes to data remembering anything, evidence. Like I find a footprint, like I'll like video it and then like cover it up, like 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 I like hide their shit. Like I'm
Like, oh God, why would you make it there? I love it. I just say, my biggest thing is on footprints is I get asked a lot and I get texts, why didn't you cast that footprint? And I'm like, would it be fair for me to cast it and then say it is something that I don't know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, see, in the beginning, like here's how it happened for me in the beginning. It wasn't really important to me. You know what I mean? I was like doing different things. Like I was in Sasquatch school, right? And I still am, I guess, but the lessons are far and few between now. A lot of downtime, I guess, right? So I wasn't really concerned about it. I was kind of doing like whatever task was at hand, and I was finding them often, and they were good, and I was like, I guess I wasn't taking them for granted, but I just was seeing them. So one day I said, I'm going to cast. I went out and got the stuff, and I said, I'm going to cast the next one I see. Next thing you know, I realized it's been a year, and I have not seen a footprint again. And I was seeing them often. I mean, like, very often. And it was almost a lesson, like almost like God laughs, like Sasquatch laughs when you have a plan too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And it was me, I guess, being like, oh, I'm gonna go and do this, and it's like, well, you don't get to decide. Right. Now it's been almost 2 years and I haven't found one. Like I've found some, but none are perfect. Like I've casted one, but it was like its heel was in a creek and was in the mountains. It was freezing. I had to leave it overnight. It was, it was just, you can see what it is clear as day. It's a huge track, but
yeah,
I mean,
we've ran across some really good ones. I mean, we found some good ones. That sand, remember at the beginning of,
sand is good.
Doing it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it was blump, 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 all the way up.
Oh, a trackway, really?
Oh yeah. Up this hill, up this, like little ravine off. I mean, you could see where it kicked the leaves. I mean, it was perfect.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That's like when I first started doing it.
I'm always skeptical when people say they seen a trackway or they whatever. Like, I'm always skeptical of that shit because, like, I don't know. Yeah. I'm like, why? How? I don't know. Not you guys. You guys are always out there. You know what I mean? But like, when like Joe Schmo is like, look at this trackway. Oh, and like you could tell, like he barely could get off the couch. I'm like, come the fuck out of here. Like you didn't find that. Come on.
Like I love you, man. Yeah, I think we have it on film. It's on a video.
I think so.
Well, I've had one. I've had a footprint in my flower bed out front. Like it was ridiculous. No denying what the hell it is. How to get there? Why is it there? Like just facing the house. No other prints. You know what I mean? He didn't walk up my driveway, and he didn't walk down the street and walk up my driveway. So,
right.
How to get there?
Right. I'll cast a footprint if I see it make one and it's walking away. And I'll go, okay, now we're gonna get a footprint. We know what it is.
You need hard proof, huh?
Yeah,
you need him to make an impression on you and in front of you.
Yeah.
Be like, I got your footprint. All right. Now we know what it is. Ain't nobody can say nothing. We know what made this print.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't make them. I mean, I just think it's unfair to say, this is this, I know it's this, and here you all go. Here's a cast of this that I didn't see make it, I think
I mean, you could leave it open, for suggestion, like open to interpretation.
Right.
If you think that's what it is, if you I do believe they're gifts, you know what I mean? Like almost like gifts, like they're letting you see that footprint. Yeah. That's when it's one footprint. Like you guys, when you found a trackway, you guys probably just were in the right place at the right time doing work. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you see that one that just like, boop, it's like right in front of you somewhere, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I think those are gifts to like people who are like really like putting in work and time with them, and like they're kind of like giving them that like that. It's almost like so when I go into places, I take off my shoe. If it's a new place and I feel like I need to show, like I take off my shoe and sock and I put my foot, I put my footprint out there, and I put my handprint too. Almost like how when you get arrested or whatever, they run your fingerprints and stuff. I think that's how they kind of are coded. It's their foot, not their fingerprints.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, we put cameras up around the house. We've done that.
Yeah, trail cams.
WTCW. We do, and well, I had one, and it freaked them out. So now we don't have a medium. We had a medium. We don't have a medium now. It freaked them out.
Yeah.
They were like, no, we just don't want to deal with this. I was like, all right, well, I mean, I can't force you.
No, right. It can bring up a lot of things that people don't normally think about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's normal for people to want to crawl back under that, get back behind that curtain where they don't know about that shit. It's a normal reaction.
Right. For me, it was this medium asked if they could come out with us. They were really interested until they seen whatever they seen. I don't know what the hell they seen. Excuse me.
Oh,
language.
the medium didn't want to be out there.
Yeah,
Right.
and that was it.
Oh, I thought you meant the guy didn't want the medium there.
No. The medium was all.
Oh, well,
Nope.
I guess even for a medium, I guess what you guys are dealing with that's not good. You might need to get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said.
But again, they see differently too. You know what I mean? Than the average bear.
Right. Yeah, Art, the spirit box was kind of quiet last night. It started going off like, I'm right here. I'm standing next to you. Look over here. Stop. And then when we were out at the power line looking for the camera, it was like, to your right, to your left. Yeah. And it was like, what? Yeah.
Oh, that thing was that spirit box was weirdly on point.
Yeah.
You were like, LIB, you coming? And it was like, coming. And like, you were like, whatever. Like, it was like,
yeah.
It was so weird. Like, it was like, that spirit box. I've never seen it more on point with like everything that was going on and like what it was saying to you. And like, even reading the chat and then what it was saying, like right after it was just lining up with everything. Like,
yeah, it
was very in tune with everything.
Right. I just call it the communicator now. I just don't even call it a spirit box because hell,
Well, people hear spirit box and they think it's just the dead, but these are spiritual things. Like, you know what I mean? It's all spiritual, and well, at least that's my take on it. Like,
right.
So that's about your spiritual beings. Like, I get that some people think they're just flesh and blood, and that's fine. I respect the process, but it's like way more than that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's why there's no right answers or wrong answers to this. It's all
you can't categorize it. Well, right.
It's all who you network with, who's had interactions, who hasn't, I don't take, I watch like Bigfoot shows. Like I love what you do. I watch a lot of others, and it's about, okay, well, they're getting something there similar to what I got. Let's see what they do. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they'll do something totally different, get a different reaction than I do. But that's, I wish I could reach out and talk to some of these people and be like, hey, But,
yeah, I get it, man. Yeah. I don't know. I'm open with anybody. Like, I don't give a shit.
Right. I think it's a good thing. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. But I'm not a YouTuber. You know what I mean? We talked about this before.
Yep.
Like, I guess I am a YouTuber, but it's not like and this is no shade to nobody. I love what I do here. Like, I love everyone here, but like, if it went away, it wouldn't break me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, but that's a lot of these so-called Bigfooters have built their world around this, where it's like they're
Yeah.
obsessed with it because they get their clout here, or they get their money here, or you know what I mean. This is their grift, or whatever the hell's going on. This has become their world, and
Right.
That's right.
I'm bringing my world here. You know what I mean? Like I'm bringing it here. You know, I'm doing everything out here, but I'm bringing it here.
Right.
So
That's how you know you're not a YouTuber. That's what I mean. That's what we say. I mean, I talk to trappers like, how much longer?
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's a fine line you got to walk, because you could fall right into that shit.
Right.
You know, and it's not a bad thing. Some people are good at it. They could sit there all day and whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I just like showing what we do. I mean, and then my kids can see it. And then, you know, I'm trying to get my son into it. Like, man, do this, you know, and it's just, maybe he will, maybe he won't, but maybe he'll look back and when he gets older and have some weird experiences. And I mean, he came out with us that one night and got scratched.
Yeah, he did. I remember that. I was there.
Yeah. He was with MT Paranormal. He got scratched right across his back, 3 scratches. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
He's kind of a believer then, you know. He's all like, I don't know what the hell scratched me.
Was he itchy?
Yeah, here you go. I got you, bro.
A little too hard, that's all. He had a mosquito back there. He was trying to scratch his back for him.
I got you, bro. Don't worry about it.
Man, I went to this place. Yesterday, I think it was. And I had like the worst migraine, man. And like there were bugs everywhere. And then all of a sudden there was this rock wall. And I see rock walls everywhere up in the mountains, but this one rock wall, for whatever reason, had like thousands of moths coming out of it. And like it just happened to be that as soon as I got to the car, the wind came and blew them all downhill at me. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I was looked like a lunatic trying to like swat them all out of the car.
That was Trapper. He was all like, the bugs.
They bother me. Oh, I just got a spray and I'm ready to promote it finally because it passed the test out there. It was like long grass, hot, mowed lawns, right next to wood lines. Like it was Tick City and, you know, Mosquito Alley and like, you know, all that stuff. And I got back and I was sweating and like, anyway, I got back and I'm like, I literally was saying it on the live stream. I'm like, if I make it back to the car without a tick or a mosquito bite, I'm going to tell everyone about this stuff. It's called Ranger Ready. That's the company.
Ranger Ready.
Yeah. They only make one, I think. So,
Sweet.
But yeah.
This video that drops at 7, you're going to see a swarm of bugs. I was like out there like Muhammad Ali.
Because you know what it is too? Like it happened with me and Brian at that river, because you're out there in the middle of the night with a light on. So everything is drawn to you. Everything. Right. Everything. It's like there's a light.
Yeah. Then you got a headlamp on, so it's coming towards your face.
Forget about it. Yep. Forget about it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Nope. Didn't find the camera at all. Randy, do you still need a briefing or a recap? Let me know. I'm so behind in the chat. I'm sorry. Other Bigfoot researchers have had paranormal being manifest in their house. One researcher had her house smudged and no activity. It's a good reminder. Yep. Oh, yeah. We always say you can't follow us home. You have to stay here. This is your home. You can't attach to our equipment or us, our vehicles, and yeah, we take steps on the way out. That's for sure. Because you never know what you're going to run into out there.
Mm-hmm.
Any good pics on it?
If you guys aren't on that Facebook page, get there because they're gonna start dropping.
Yeah, they
If
will.
they haven't already, they're gonna. Those pics from last night will start flowing in there.
Yeah, I think there's some pictures on there now.
Yep.
I haven't gotten there yet. I haven't even looked at them because the first couple I looked at, I was like, I just got awesome screenshots because I stopped the video and took screenshots, and then I was like, I got awesome screenshots, and I put it in chat, and then I was typing it in chat, and I'm like, let me just look at them again. Something was like, look at them again, and there was nothing there. What I just looked at, I'm like, there was nothing there. I'm like, this is bullshit, man. I'm like, something ain't right, and I think I actually put that in the chat, but I was like, I took screenshots, but now nothing's there.
Right.
So weird, man.
You said the cross was broken. I saw the stand. Yeah, the cross is broken and the stand was broken. But the funny thing is we heard it. We heard it, didn't we, Trapper? And I said, that's the camera. And I got over there. I mean, what I thought was pretty damn quick, you know?
Yeah, you ran.
Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. That was my dog going off there for a minute.
Right. My dog's looking over here like, how'd you make that noise?
Yeah, Lori, I believe if it was, they would have took the whole thing. Why not just take the whole thing? You know, that's my thought.
Yeah.
Well, it will show back up when you go back. Huh? That'd be nice.
It might.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're probably behind because I haven't talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to whip through some of these real quick. Yeah, we know the history of the area. Not far back, not way far back, but we know about 100 years of it. You know, from family owning it, and the woods have always been there before they put the power cut in. So, all right. Did it camera type strap? No, it didn't have no strap on it. It was just the camera and the stand. That's funny too, because I took the strap off the camera.
If you would have left it on.
Yeah. Type. You know, the videos have actually asked them exactly what they are. Are they? We got some weird stuff on replies out there. I mean, I posted one in the Facebook chat room. Where, you know, I set the camera down, went to set the camera down, and something said, help me. I don't know. The spirit box did say Bigfoot a couple times. That's weird. And a thing about the spirit box is it's not online. It's not hooked up to the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's not online at all, which is weird.
Is it an app or is it a physical spirit box?
It's an app. I downloaded it, but I downloaded it in Wi-Fi onto a old phone that I had.
Right.
And then disconnected the Wi-Fi. You know, so it's not like it's going to update. It's not bringing in new words when they update.
No, it doesn't. We've actually emailed the companies of those apps and asked them if they do that shit and what they do. And do they speak in different languages? Would they speak about this? Like, would it be saying these things? And it's like, no. Like, they have like a short little bank that it picks from. So if it's doing that, it's doing it from somewhere else. Like, which was pretty mind blowing. Yeah.
Wow,
but I mean, you could always email that company and just say, hey, like, you know what I mean? Like, just have further backup, you know?
Right. Yeah, which is kind of weird. I'm just going to speed up.
Yeah.
Snapshots. Yeah, Tony, we seen them. Hello, Mama Woo. How you doing?
It's
Texas.
an awesome name.
Sarah, hello.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah, the spirit box last night said, "I will kill
Yeah,
you."
it did. That will kill you.
I was like, "Oh no, you won't." And then it said, "I'll hurt you." And I said, "Nope, nope, you can't hurt us." No, I think actually you said, Trapper, "You can't hurt us.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to hurt us."
I said you're not allowed to hurt us.
It said, "I'll kill you," and I was like, "No, no,
No.
no, you're not." And it
No.
said, "I'll hurt you." No, no, no,
No.
no, nope, nope, nope. Belladonna, hello. Yeah, that's crazy. uh, that's
Yeah,
funny, Mike, when you don't
CP
see
was
it
asking.
anymore.
CP was asking, where your cameras go live all night. Yes, CP. I wanted to bring that up.
Mhm.
Our cameras will be going live when we do camp out there.
Yep.
They will be going live all night, and
Yep.
we're not just going to have, the Unknown Outdoors will be going on live. The cameraman and crew will be going on live, and hopefully Mike will come out and hopefully he'll go live. MT
Yeah.
Paranormal, when he's out there, he's going to go live. So yeah, there's
Yeah,
going to be.
so we can always have that feed going back and forth between everybody. So we're not, it's not because all of us want to go live.
Right.
It's so we have that feed. So different interactions, So when we're sitting back at home base and the next two go out, we can watch what they're doing.
Yep.
We can see the interactions of what they're doing because there's going to be people back at the home base at all times.
Yeah, and they're going to be watching the live feeds.
Yeah. So any interaction we get, there'll be somebody always watching, and it's going to go on all night. So,
Well, you guys think shit gets weird when I get there.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, CP. That was crazy.
Yeah, we don't know what happened last time.
That was just crazy. The whole thing was just crazy.
Eric, by the way, what you just said, I hear you 100%, bro. It's with the live stream, it's like impossible because you can't slow it down, you can't go back. Like it's like so hard to find the timestamp, and like the littlest stupidest thing will make you lose that spot. So I tried to do what I could do, but
yeah,
nope, didn't find the camera. We're about, I think, 6 to 7 hours away from Long Island.
Yeah, on a good day.
On a good day, yeah.
Oh, really?
Traffic can ruin anything.
There's a town that I know in Pennsylvania that I used to go through a lot, and it's called Linesville, Pennsylvania. And you go into Linesville, there's a right in the center of the town, right smack dab in the center of town, there's an old sign, and it says New York City, 500 miles, and I think it was Chicago or something like that, 500 miles the other way. It's a really cool sign.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah, and it's like
it is cool.
Yeah, it's like probably back for the stagecoaches back in the day.
Yeah, there's a sign when I'm driving upstate. Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
Oh, I was going to cut it a little short. We got that video dropping tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so right after here, actually. And the wife has dinner done, so.
I gotta make it.
I am starving.
All right, go do your thing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, just filming 2 feet from another camera to give you a different perspective.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That
Very
is
true.
Oh, yeah. You could see how when we look at like 100 foot down on ravines, it looks like it's 25 on camera,
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird.
Camera doesn't do justice.
Right.
Yeah. Very true, Rob. If they go off peak hours, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. I drive in the middle of the night. It's just you and truckers. That's it.
Yep.
Perfect. You just follow a trucker that's doing 100 miles per hour. Off it go. But we wanted to give you all a perspective on last night, on what took place. We'll be back out there very shortly.
Yeah, we will.
I think the next time we both go live and just see what happens when we're apart.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yep. And then after that, the camping's coming up pretty, fairly quickly, but
When are you guys going camping?
It's gonna be in August.
Yeah.
Oh, in August, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll see if I can get some kind of solution. I'll come out there soon.
Okay.
Maybe I'll grab Rob. I don't know if he wants to go on a road trip or not.
Okay.
That'd be awesome. I can't wait to see it. We'll send you.
I think somebody asked me about going to see you guys. Maybe it was Michael M or something.
Yeah.
I gotta look into that.
Oh, thank you. Hit the like button on the way out if you haven't. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna make your life easier and bow out, guys. Thank you for having me.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Thank you, brother. Thank you all. With that said, I'm Jack the cameraman.
I'm Trapper.
All right, thank you for watching. I hope this brings some insight. And that video drops in 9 minutes. Check it out. Give it a like. It's a good one. I think you know which video that is, Trapper, coming up.
Yeah, I do. I'll be watching it.
Yeah, so will I. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be the first time I got to sit down and watch it all through.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, y'all. Have a blessed night. Raining here.
Yeah, it's raining here too.
Burgers. All right, y'all. Have a fantastic night. Watch that video. Drops in 8 minutes. I'll be watching it with y'all. All right. Trapper, have a good night.
You too.
All right, brother.
All
See
right.
y'all later. I hope that brings some insight for y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye.
Bye.